Well, we now know a 42-year-old woman from Jacksonville died after an Amtrak train hit her car. Action News Jax first told you about this crash on Roosevelt and Tibuquana Road last night. That's where our reporter Zion Dakota is this morning. And Zion, Action News Jax spoke with a woman who rushed to try to save that other woman.
Chandler, and that woman says she desperately tried to keep the woman in the car alive. I want you to get a look at the scene this morning, and it's hard to imagine that a tragedy occurred here last night because there's almost no trace of it here this morning. You're seeing the railroad tracks behind me. The manager in Florida Highway Patrol says she drove around the railroad gates, and that's when the train hit her car. Misty Bowie said she saw the railroad arms getting ready to go down. The lady driving the car tried to beat the train, which dragged her. Bowie says that she ran across the street, busted out the woman's windows, and tried to cut off the woman's seatbelt and held her hand before the woman died in about 4 minutes. To make this all the more tragic, someone was calling that driver on her Apple Watch right after she died.
I don't think I would have been able to tell that family member that she was gone. So, but my condolences to the family. I tried my best.
And that train, we're told, was headed to Virginia. The FHP report did not list any injuries to the passengers on the train. Action News Jax did try to reach out to Amtrak, and we're waiting to hear back. Coming up in our next half hour, crossing safety data, that is. For local coverage you can count on, live in Jacksonville, Zion Dakota, Action News Jax.
Your time, 6:32. A 42-year-old woman is dead this morning after an Amtrak train hit her car in Jacksonville last night. A witness told Action News Jax she drove around the railroad gates and tried to cross the tracks before the train made it there. Action News Jax reporter Zion Dakota is live at Roosevelt and Tibuquana Road, where this all happened last night. And Zion, this highlights that you need to be safe around those railroad crossings.
It does, Phil, and that witness on scene said it the best. Don't try to beat the train. As I stand here this morning, there's very little evidence of the tragedy that occurred here last night. Earlier this morning, me and my photographer Mark counted a 30-second delay between the crossing barrier going down and a CSX freight train zooming by. We're waiting to see how long it takes an Amtrak passenger train to cross. According to the Federal Railroad Administration, trespassing on railroads is the leading cause of rail-related deaths in the United States. Take a look at this graphic coming up on your screen now. Even when you are not standing directly on the tracks, you risk being hit by a train because you are on railroad property. The agency notes that a train traveling at 55 miles per hour can take more than a mile to stop. The agency also advises you to be prepared to stop at the crossing, slow down, look both ways, and listen. Understand the signs and warning devices. Check that you have enough room on the other side of the tracks for your vehicle to cross safely. Never, never race a train.
You can't beat a train. You can't. You cannot. Just wait the 3 minutes, wait the 5 minutes, however long it takes, just wait. You can't beat a train.
So this train last night was headed to Virginia. The Florida Highway Patrol report did not list any injuries to the passengers on the train. Action News Jax did reach out to Amtrak, and we are waiting to hear back. For local coverage you can count on, I'm Zion Dakota in Jacksonville, Action News Jax.